In this video, we are going to talk about solving equations. Before we get started, if you could please go ahead and pause this video and answer those 3 warm-up questions. So you're looking to find the missing value. You're thinking 9 plus what number equals 10? Well, 9 plus 1 equals 10. For number 2, we have what number minus 5 equals 2? Well, 7 minus 5 equals 2. And then for example 3, you might have needed to think about this one a little bit. 2 times what number plus 3 is 15. So 2 times something, and then I add 3 to that is 15. Well, what about 6? 2 times 6 is 12, plus 3 is 15, so that works. In this video today, we're going to learn how to solve for these missing blanks, and a variable or a letter will be used to help us solve them. So remember that an expression is a mathematical phrase involving at least one variable and sometimes numbers and operation symbols. Terms, or expressions, I should say. Expressions, that's a no. Expressions stand alone without an equal sign or an inequality symbol. An equation is a mathematical sentence. So notice how an expression was a mathematical phrase, but an equation is a sentence. And that equation is going to contain an equal sign. And when you have an inequality, that is any mathematical sentence that contains an inequality symbol. So here your inequality symbols are greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, and less than or equal to. So if it has one of these 4 symbols, then it's an inequality. If it has an equal sign, then it's an equation. And if it's just standing alone by itself, then that's an expression. Everything we did in Unit 1 was an expression. There were no equal signs. So down here, it says sort the following expressions, equations, and inequalities. So we have all of these right here. And we want to sort them into what they are. So let's look at this first one. 3x squared plus 9. This is an expression. I know that because there's no equal sign and there's no inequality symbol. So we did that one. This next one, 7 is less than x. This one is an inequality because it has an inequality symbol. This next one, y equals 8x squared plus x plus 3. This one has an equal sign. That makes this one an equation. So that's y equals 8x squared plus x plus 3. So remember, equations are going to have an equal sign. Inequalities are going to have inequality symbols. Go ahead and pause this video and place the rest of these in the appropriate box. So for this next one, we have x is greater than 9. That is an inequality. Y equals 1/2 x minus 1/4. That is an equation because it has an equal sign. X minus 22 is less than or equal to 100. This is also an inequality because it has an inequality symbol. 2x minus 1 is an expression. If you wanted to be technical, it is a linear binomial. F of x equals 9x minus 12. This is an equation because we have an equal sign. 11x minus 18y equals or is greater than or equal to 25. This one is an inequality because it has an inequality symbol. Y equals 8 is an equation because it has an equal sign. 10w is an expression because there's no equal sign or an equality symbol. And x plus 4 is an expression, 4 plus x, because there is no equal sign and there is no inequality symbol. Next, it says determine if the following examples of equations are true or false. So with example 1, I have 2 plus 5 equals 7. Well, what is 2 plus 5? 2 plus 5 is 7. Does 7 equal 7? Yeah, that's true. What is 3 plus 8? 3 plus 8 is 11. Does 11 equal 10? No, this is a false statement. Does x plus y equal y plus x? Yes, this is true. Remember your community property of addition that you learned in previous years, right? All that means is that you can have two numbers and add them together, or do the reverse and you get the same thing. An example would be if I have 1 plus 3, does that equal 3 plus 1? Well, let's see. 1 plus 3 is 4, and 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 equals 4, that works. So this is just saying that you can add things in a different order and you get the same thing. For example 4, I have x squared equals x times x. This is true. If you have 3 squared, that means that you have 3 times 3. Remember that 3 squared is 9, and 3 times 3 is 9. So that is true.